for some of you guys to come on in, and then we can get started. We can get started. Tonight is our 2-hour fun, so we're going to go for 2 hours. 2 hours is how far we're going. And any lag, well, but I guess I can go ahead and say any lag you get, I will apologize, because any lag you get, I cannot do anything about it. Any lag you get hopefully will not throw you off too much for it. Any lag you get should not be a problem too bad. Hopefully it won't be a really bad problem, but we're going to see how far the lag will take people tonight when they get in here. Parked the furthest away I could, so hopefully that lag will not be too bad. But until then, we're still going to, continue. We're going to get a 2-hour stream in, and we're going to get 2 hours of 80s questions in, and this should be fun. Closest we've got right now, we started with January 1989 questions. Today we've ended with mid-March 1989 questions. So we're getting way into the 1989 questions. We just have not really, gotten into them yet. But yeah, for the writing and getting them down, yeah, I got into the shows ended, or where I watched today was March 1989. I think we did all the 88 questions, so now we're into 89. It's going to be a long way before we get all the way to the 94 questions, because that's when the rains end. Also, you won't be able to attend tonight, Heather? Well, that's okay. I mean, at least you're coming in to say hello. That's it's the most important part, and I appreciate that. That's a good question, Heather, because after tonight, I don't know. I might try to be on Wednesday if they let me off, but I don't know. The New Year's schedule is I don't know how they'll have it at work. I don't know if they'll have me in filling in for somebody, or if they'll just have me in, or if they'll let me off New Year's Eve. I don't know. But I said, the for sure time I'll be on would be next Friday. Next Friday for sure at 7 o'clock. Hello, Jackson. Hello, Erica. Hello, Bees. Hello, Beeswax. Hello, Mira. Jackson, I really have to know you well at first and everything before I can make you a mod. Not much, Beeswax. Just waiting for some people to come in here, and then we get our game started for our, well, on Saturdays, our 2-hour game started. And you are one of the first ones in here. I hope that you don't freeze in the lake. Yeah, if I don't see you until the new year, yeah, good luck on the polar plunge. Heidi ho, Roswell. Well, I mean, the other thing, beeswax, is that I mean, I'm not really looking for any new mods at this point. I told Jackson, I told him, I said, I have to know you very just relax and take it back before I refuse to mod. I'd be consumed with power. Huh. So that means, don't so beeswax, you're apparently telling me don't ever make you a mod then because you'll be consuming with power. Hello, Emmy. I know that I'm probably freezing up a bit, Heather. The problem is that I, t- I said that I knew that it would probably would because when I checked the mod or the power here, and it took a little bit to come on. So I thought, oh no, it's going to be freezing up some. I'm sorry, your dog just died, Malia. But it probably lived a good life, and it's in no more pain. What's that, Crystal? I drink my weed 97% of the time, but the toddlers woke me up early, so I smoked them out. They're lucky I didn't have to live cruise greatest hits queued up. Oh. Oh, he got run over? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Malia. That is the most heartbreaking way for a dog to go. But, yeah, he was a puppy. Well, they do say that dogs do have the tendency to run out in front of cars. You'll be in pain. It'll be painful for a little bit, Malia, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Doggy's in no more pain now. Now he's up there in the rainbow bridge with all the other pets. Your neighbors suck. Hi, Spirit Stalker. Hello, Samantha. Yeah, for any Heather said I was freezing up a little bit. I will probably freeze up a few times again on here. I apologize. I said that it took. It says when I take a little long to get on here, depends on whatever position I park in. I guess I don't know if it does or not, but I parked from the furthest position to try to not do so bad. But they'll probably be freezing up times. So it's so and if when that happens, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can really do about that. Unless I parked on the other side, but I don't think that would help. Hello, Kiyomi, if I said that right. You got in here just in time, Doctor Who. We have not started yet. And Doctor Who, you changed your picture. It's a gold Jeep car cam. A gold Jeep. Probably wouldn't really be able to see it in the dark. And plus, I think I would be in the car because well, it's not really raining, but it's been drizzling a little bit though. So I'd probably be in here otherwise, even if it was warm, which it's not. Now, Heather said I was freezing up a little bit. Is it bad? Is the freezing up getting bad for everyone just yet? I've had 6 or 7 Jeep Wranglers in my lifetime. Love them. I think this is probably my third. I think this is probably my third Jeep. Think I had one from 2005 2008, and then one from 2008 to I think 2023, and then now this one. I've had for a couple years, almost 3 years. I watch the replays because I miss a lot. Doctor Who has great words of wisdom. Doctor Who always has great words of wisdom. You miss half of what you say. I said I think I drive you guys crazy sometimes because when you guys answer, I miss half of what you say, or I miss a good quarter of what you say. Like the second mouse gets the cheese, not the first mouse, but the second mouse. Yeah, the first mouse would get very angry because he feels like he should get the cheese, but the rules say the second mouse. So your main job is to try to be second place, not first place. I've watched Friends some. I have not really watched those since Matthew Perry's death. Now that you mentioned that, Roswell, that does sound familiar. Yes, yeah, Seinfeld's a little bit more funny than Friends. No offense. We'll be starting in like a couple minutes. I would say about a couple minutes we'll start. You got 10 more subs. Yes, well, yes I do. I just what I did was that I noticed that last night I gained 3 more subs, and that put me up exactly to 3,200. So I said, I wanted to reach 3,200 before the new year. Wanted to reach 3,200 by the end of 2025, and I did. But I said I don't. I said, I'm not going to call it, just yet, because that you can lose some people right after. So I was going to say, I'll reach 3,200 and I'll celebrate it after I get to when I'm probably at 3,203 or 3,205 or something. Yeah, I'm blowing up. I did my first live last night. Saw Shan. Oh, you did a live last night, Doctor Who. Must have been when I was getting ready for work. I said I don't know, and I said, I don't know how the work is going. I don't know what she's going to do for the new schedule. So I said, who knows? So I said, who knows? This might be the last stream of 2025. I said, I don't know. Said unless I can do one Wednesday, then this is the last stream of 2025. I think we saw a decent guy last week. I think we did. Saw a decent guy last week. But I did say, I did tell Car Cam we start probably around the 15-minute mark, and I got into talking because we're at the 16-minute mark just now. Yeah, I I think we did. How many questions did we do last night? I think I got to 20 and we did 12. So I said we got 12 left over. So I said I'll have to make probably about that many double questions for tonight, making it be 2 hours. And I said that when I got there, I was just like, I thought, okay. I said, okay, now I've got 28 answers. So, and I said, some of these questions will be from, I said, these will be from a slew of months, anywhere from January 89 to March of 89. We're now into, I'm now into watching March 90, 89 episodes. Yeah, Decent Guys, I'm not sure where Decent Guy is, and Cheryl, I'm not sure. I think twice before doing a New Year's Eve stream, unless you do it early. The crazies will be out. I like staying home New Year's Eve. Yeah, that's the thing. I would say that, if I did a New Year's Eve stream, I say that what I would do is that I would think, here's what I did one stream on a once when let's see, was it 2022 or was it 2021? No, it was 2022. No, it was 2021. I take that back. It was 2021, and what I was doing was that I did a Friday night stream of Family Feud. Early Christmas Eve, and then I signed off about 7 o'clock on Christmas Eve, and then a New Year's Eve, and then a Friday afternoon stream on New Year's Eve. I thought that way, I can ring in the new year and be at home. So I thought, yeah, if I do one on New Year's Eve, it would probably be early, and it probably would not be, um, all the way through. I said, yeah, crazies will be on the road, and who knows? She might make me work on New Year's Eve. You never know. The boss always has something up her sleeve. Busty women are even more appealing than when they pothead. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, if you think I need to stay off the street New Year's or do one New Year's, then yeah, then definitely if I stay off the road New Year's, this is definitely the last stream of 2025. I almost thought of giving you guys a scare and telling you this is the last stream, and then I would wait a few minutes, and then I wait a few seconds, and then I said of 2025, gotcha. But I didn't want to do that to you guys. But yeah, but if I don't do one New Year's Eve, this is the last stream of 2025. I said if I don't do one New Year's Eve, the next time you'll see me is 2026. And Heather said she'd join us for that if she doesn't freeze in her polar plunge on the 1st. New Year's Eve is Wednesday, and then New Year's Day is Thursday. But I will say, here's one thing. I'm thinking, now one thing for McDonald's, they're open their regular hours on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So unless someone requests off a New Year's Day, then then that would be off. Yep, open regular hours, New Year's Eve and day. So it's yep. So I don't know about Pizza Hut, but all I know is that it's McDonald's is open from 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. So it'll be open 5 to 1 New Year's Eve and 5 to 1 New Year's Day. Now those are regular working days, so I might not work on New Year's Eve, but may work on New Year's. I know that if that working, he'd have me work for him on New Year's Eve because he took New Year's Eve off last year. He likes taking holidays off, so I knew that if that happened, I said that I've just got one job. I said, sometimes, the job is just, a drag. And I said, sometimes I'm just kind of thinking, maybe I should get a new job, because I mean, I've had this one for 3 years and it's the same thing every day. That's true. But the thing is, last time I was at Pizza Hut, they didn't, well, the last Pizza Hut I was at too, the old one, they didn't have a TV. Barely had anyone in the restaurant, just the workers. Yeah, but we'll s- but what do you guys think? Do you think I should probably stay off the road New Year's and if I have off, either work or if I have off, spend it with family and then, after this one just come back on just come back on the 2nd of next year? Yeah, because I could say, due to New Year's, a lot of people just thought, that we should just skip New Year's and just, watch the ball drop and then, just spend it with family. Thank you, Spirit Stalker. Thank you for that generous donation. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, fam. Okay, how early do you guys want it? Do you want it like I can tell you that what I did once was that I did one I once did one at let's see. The earliest I've done a stream is about 4 o'clock. Is about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And that wasn't a New Year's one. That was a sports update because because we had a college game that night at 7 o'clock. The It was in March, so it was the semifinals championship of our league. So yeah, that's why I did 4 to 6:30. But that's the earliest I've ever done a stream. Okay, I would say that 7 o'clock. Let me see. I need to check. I need to check and see if I need to check and see if they're gonna have church on Wednesday. Because I mean I don't go on Wednesday, but Landon does, and if that's the case, I'd have to pick him up. He'd, he'd go at 6:30, and then it would be over at 7:30. So if I go from seven to, so if I go from, so if it's 7, it might be early. I said I could, said if you want to, maybe we could do, I don't know, I don't know. 6:30 to 7:30 would probably be, the time I'd get there. Hello, Journey. Hello, Scratching Boomers. Yeah, because I mean, I did a special Christmas Eve one. I did a special Christmas Day one. I said, I'd be pouring in with, I want to be pouring in with, new people. And in the first 30 minutes, I'm bound to, get a lot. Well, first 10 minutes, I'm bound to get a lot of people. And then it drops to about half after that. Okay, but we're almost 30 minutes into the stream. We're 26 minutes in. We got 13 people in here. Hello, Mule. Good to see you back. Um, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you guys are ready, we will start to play. Because we're 26 minutes in. We probably should start playing if we're going to do a 2-hour stream. 2 hours tonight, baby. And unless my schedule changes, it'll be 2 hours. It'll be always be 1 hour Friday night, 2 hours Tuesday night. I mean, Tuesday. 2 hours Saturday night. What am I thinking? Tuesday. I work Tuesday. What am I smoking? All right. All right. So, okay. Roswell says he's ready. Beeswax said, "Let's play already." So I think that's he's saying in his way he's ready. Let's see. Let's get a few more readies and then we start. Mule is ready. If I can get it ready, Freddy. Doctor Who's ready. All right, just need about one more ready and then we'll be ready. Ready, Dawson. Oh, Dawson. We're not in the Dawson range. We're in the Combs range. But I watched your video about you and a friend getting stood up. Man, that was wild. Yeah, that was when was that? That was about 20. Let's see. That was about 23 years ago, almost 24. Because it happened in 2002. Yeah, plans didn't really go through anyway, but yeah. But yeah, I just thought, well, that was rude. Start. All right. Anyway, but I appreciate you watching my video, Arnold. Really appreciate that. All right. All right. Let me read the first question here. Okay. All right. Here's the first question. For the first question, we've got a good survey. For this first question, we got the top 6 answers to this question. Here's the question. Name an item of clothing you buy without trying it on. What is something you buy? What's an item of clothing you might buy without trying it on? Nope, not a ringworm. Not a coat. Oh, I thought hat would be there, car cam, but it's not there. Not cotton drawers. Okay. Spirit Stalker got the first one. Socks. Yeah, socks. Number one. Socks is number one. And let's see. Not shoes though, but underwear. Yep, scratching boomers and Spirit Stalker got that one. Underwear number 2. Scratching boomers also got a tie. Yep, tie number 6. Not a leather mask. Not pants. We've got the underwear answer. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Spirit Stalker, a scarf, number 5. You'd buy a scarf without trying it on. But not a bra. or a ball gag. We got underwear, but I don't know if they would accept. Well, they probably would accept leather underwear as underwear too, but of course, underwear has been said. Not a stockings or a bra or shotgun shells or gloves or a butt plug. I like that answer, beeswax. Or a belt. All right. Oh, cotton drawers are underwear. I thought they might have been, but I was not sure, so I said so. I didn't say for sure because sometimes I'll ask if something you'll say no, and then I'll be like, "Well, I just gave you an answer then," and I hate when that happens. Gray sweatpants to show off your package at the grocery store. Mm. Nope, not that. And would you want to show off at the show your package off at the grocery store? Is what the question is. It's not a hat. That's been guessed. Warm ups. No. Okay, Roswell got one. Pantyhose. Pantyhose. Number 3 is pantyhose. And now just need number 4. Number 4. What's something else for number 4 that you might try on without, or that you might buy without trying on? Excuse me. I wonder if you could call pantyhose pretty under things. Not earrings or a hat or eye patch or a headband or ring. Oh, Jonathan's here. Jonathan, the question is name an item of clothing you buy without trying it on. They've gotten 5 out of the 6 so far. They just got to get one more. Stockings, that's been guessed. Leather underwear, that's been guessed. A Timu cock ring, that's been guessed. When Beeswax said a ringworm. Uh, let's see. Not an adjustable cap. If that was it, I'd have given them hat. Doctor Who, how do you do? Sure, why not? Not a purse or gloves or suspenders. Nope, not a swimsuit, a Taylor Swift shirt, because nobody's gonna look at you anyways. No, not that. Now remember, when this was questioned, Taylor wasn't even in the spotlight. She might have not. She might have not even been born yet. I think Taylor was born sometime in '89, if I'm not mistaken. It's not a rep or Saddam Hussein memorial. Why would you want to? Why would you want a memorabilia of Saddam Hussein? Let's see. A jock strap. Not that. Not a T-shirt. Panty shills. Well, we got the pantyhose for Shan, the face of your victims. Oh, Shan would make sure, she'd get a, he'd get her face of her victims would get something. It's not an incontinence diaper or jewelry. Let's see. I got my ghost box today. Oh, nice, Jonathan. A late Christmas present? Where is she? He was a hell of a leader, Saddam. Trench coat. Nope, not trench coat. Not any kind of coat. A dress? No, but you're moving toward the right. You're in the right direction, Spirit Stalker. 1 second, I've got to kill this runner on my blunt. Roswell used to be a comedian, Scratching Boomer says. Not pajamas. Nope, not nightgown or wedding dress. It's in the right. I should tell Spirit Stalker it's in the right way. This is something that women wear. Not anything that a guy would wear, but a woman would wear. Saddam Def kept the region in line. Not a butt plug or an apron. Dirty underwear worn by Elvis. Now, Elvis, I can get behind. He was a heck of a leader. The heck of a king of rock and roll. Now, some people are were saying Elvis was a pedo because of how young he married Priscilla, or how young Priscilla was that Elvis married her. Sure, look at it that way, and yeah, today they're called a pedo, but probably not in Elvis's time. It's not a robe, not a robe. Still got, still have some, you still have that one unanswered question left. And my phone is doing it again where it will, where you guys are probably entering answers and it's probably stalling the answers. I don't know why it does it or when it does it, but it does it for some odd reason. I hope I'm not buffering up or anything, because I'm not getting any answers. You would think that I'd be getting answers, but I'm not. I can give it a couple minutes. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but we're going to see if we can. I wonder if I do something. If I do something, I wonder if more answers will come up. Why am I not getting any answers? I'm not getting any answers. I'm going to try to come out and come back in and see if that works. So hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. There you go. There we go. Now I got some. I got a skirt, but not a skirt answer. Nope, not a skirt. That's the only answer I got, though. But, oh, wait. Oh, wait, there might be a mistake on one of these. Hold on. I could have given spirits. I might have told Spirit Stalker no on one of them, but she might have actually gotten one. Well, I don't know. I don't know for sure. Okay, now I got it. Now I'm getting some answers. Nope, not cheerleading outfit or bathing suit. At least they was married. That's true. Moo-moos. What about Jerry Lee Lewis? He got with the 14-year-old chick. I don't know about, well, yeah, that's just disgusting. I'm not a hypochondriac, but my gynecologist firmly believes I am. What do you wear without trying on is what the question was. Yeah, it was pulling a John Cena. It really was. Hey, Mule, how's your hammer hanging? Oh, okay. If PPK don't give me credit for my answers, I'm going to hire a cheap lawyer. A 14-year-old cousin. Hint. 15-year-old brother. Wow. Yeah, I was a little behind because my chat was stalling. It was pulling a John Cena. But now I know you got a hint. But now I know you need hints. Number 4 would be Spirit Stalker was awful close to it. She was awful close to it, but if she had taken off one of her if he had taken off a letter on one of her answers, early answers, she might have actually had it. One of her answers were close. One of her answers were close. But no, not the dress answer. Not the dress answer, but one of her but it was another one of her answers. She had put some kind of clothing line, but she added a letter in it when it doesn't need a letter in it. No, it's not a skirt. It's mainly something that women do wear, but the thing was, she put an extra letter in one of them, and I could have given it to her if she hadn't added that extra letter. But I'm wondering if I should have given it to her anyway from the start. No, it's not not the girdle that I'm looking for. This one starts with an S. No, this one starts with an S. Or well, it could start with a B. Yeah, a shirt, a blouse, or a shirt. Number 4 is a blouse or a shirt. See, she had said t-shirt, and I thought, could I give her that? It's not really a t-shirt, but she says t-shirt, and then I'm like, oh, should I give it to her? I don't know. But yeah, I gave it to her. Yep. Blouse or shirt, number 4. Yeah, I'm not understanding what you're meaning by slip, Heather. What do you mean by slip? I was just letting slip go, but I didn't know what she meant by slip. Oh, this will be good. So underskirt is slip. Oh, just went off the road trying to write all that stuff. I'll see you guys another time. Goodbye. I hope you're okay, Heather. All right. Next question. We got. Oh. Oh, hey, Super Dave. I see you there. How you doing, Super Dave? Slip is an African dance. It's where they dance with reptiles. All right. Next question. This question's a little bit shorter than the last one. Yeah, she's a tough cookie. Gotta also remember, gotta be careful. That gal's gotta be careful, She's 70 years old. All right. Next question is here's the next question. Top 5 answers to this question. Question is, we ask 100 men. Name something that men's magazines give men tips on. Okay, there you go, Scratching Boomers. Clothing. That's the number 1 answer. Clothing. Some of these. Let's see. Not stiffies or beer or cars. I don't know, Beeswax. Maybe you have a thing for older women. Let's see. Not dating, but you're close on one of them. Okay, Jonathan's really, really close. Love and love dating. Should I give him that? Because one up. Okay, Jonathan did say sex. There you go. Better lovemaking. Number three is better lovemaking. Not fiber though. Relationships probably would go in better lovemaking. S- Sports. Nope, not sports. Not how to keep an erection. Workout. Okay, for workouts, I think I'm going to give you that Roswell for number five, which is fitness. Fitness. Investing money. Nope, not any money. Not any money thing is up there. Yeah, Jonathan gets set. Oh, repeat it. The question is: we ask 100 men. Name something that men's magazines give men tips on. We've got two answers left. Getting pumped up. Yeah, would have given you that for fitness too. How to be toxic toward who? I definitely have a thing for older women. I know that beeswax is really just saying, what he believes in, but he says I have a thing for older women. Guess what? Women is number two. Women is number two. So I'll give you that, beeswax. I'll give you number two. You keep saying you have a thing for older women, and women is on the survey. It's number two. So why not? Not but and number four would not be playing Jenga or a top divorce lawyer. And how to play women? Yeah, that women would have been that right there too, Roswell. News. Oh, scratching boomers got number four, which is grooming. Grooming. There you go. And look who just came in. Shane Camp came in. You were asking where she was earlier, Roswell. There she is. There she is. Oh, I want you to see this last one, but yeah, there you go. That's what 100 men said they like their, or they give, or that's what they give men tips on. You may be on a major delay because we have a little buffering problem, but I hope that buffering's not too bad so far. I can't see the buffering unless I'm on a computer and watching my screen. Until then, I can't. I mean, unless I'm doing it live, I can't see any buffering. So I'm not sure who gets buffered and who doesn't. All right. Okay. This is good for us. For us for us aging people. We are we. I said this. I said, but we really need Heather here. She's the oldest, so she might actually know some of these answers. Okay, here we go. We got the top. Oh, yep, this one's a longer one. This time we got the top 7 answers to this question. 7. Here's the question. Name something you do less of the older you get. Oh, you leaving? Leaving? You leaving, Mule? Bye. Oh, bye, everyone. Bye, Mule. This may be the last one of 2025 you're on, you know. Next one may not be till 2026. Who knows? A lot of people are telling me, you know, hold off on the New Year's Eve stream. Let's see. Fire. No. Sex. Okay. There you go, John. There you go, Jonathan and Spirit Stalker and Scratching Boomers. Make make love. Make love. See you next time. See you again next time, y'all. Let's see. Had a gay fist a bloke. Buffalo buffering balls. Is that what it seems? Is that what it feels like sometimes? Let's see. Travel. Nope, not travel. I wonder if that shit means from Shani that she's on a major. That she thinks she's on a major delay. Well, it's not work, not erection, but Spirit Stalker and Scratching Boomers did get the number one answer. Exercise. Less exercise you do, the older you get. We did get the make love part for sex, but let's see. But it's not work or cook. But after you cook the food, there is one thing you could eat or do. Breed, not breed or go to go to parties. I'm gonna give you that Scratching Boomers for go out. Number 7 is go out. Let's see. Because go to parties is going out. But I think Shani's camp answer of live would probably do something like that too. It would not be able to drink or not feel pain. Spit on the horses? No. Not that or not have solid shits. Yeah, eating out. Okay, there you go, Scratching Boomers. Eat. Number 4 is eat. What more do you have to get? 3, 5, and 6. Or 2 solid either, or you're shitting different. Bees, come on, meow. Meow? You mean now? Because, Jonathan, some people that say meow are girls that, and when they say meow, they're usually flirting with guys. So unless you're trying to flirt with somebody, you know, I wouldn't meow. Well, we do have party. Lick windmills, don't come on the meow meow. It's bad for their fur. Reach around. Where did you read that from, PPK? Up on the about me and the delay. Probably about a couple minutes ago, all the way up in the convo. I refreshed in case there's a delay. Dance. All right, there you go, Scratching Boomers. You dance. Number 6 is dance. Just got to get number 3 and 5. Question. Fight. Well, fighting could be looked at as something, you know, but not just a regular fight, but you know, if you look at it as something, you know, you could say, okay, I don't know to look at, but looking at as fight, I don't know if you would look at that as a as one of the answers they have though. Not argue. Question, Roswell, is name something you do less of the older you get. It's not, but it's not go to church. No, I meant meow. Come on, meow. I know. I'm just messing with you, Jonathan. Well, I just looked at the time and everything. I can't believe we're 55 minutes in and only on the third question. Okay. Meow, meow. Calm down. Be right back. All right, Jonathan. We'll be here when you get back. Work. No, it's not work. Work's been guessed. Older folks complain less for sure. That'd be nice if complain was on there, but it's not. Not getting stiffies. And it wouldn't be and it wouldn't be fight unless you looked at it as one thing. But you'd have to say the other thing. Hello, mine's Pete. I cannot read your comment. Host parties. Well, it wouldn't be host parties, and it's not exactly argue. No, there's more. Fighting would be more. Oh, man, I'm a crab. Oh, there you go. Now I can read. Now I can read English. Hey, it's Indian Peter North. Hiya, Pete. I thought Peter North was an American. Or I'm probably thinking of actually I'm probably thinking of Phoenix Wright, actually. Let's see. Gamble. No, not Gamble. Well, yeah, Gamble's not really one of them, but if you no, not doing drugs or vacation less. He's the Indian Peter North. I look Chinese right now. Why is that, Jonathan? Why do you look Chinese? Nope, not violence. Another kind of, well, I guess for fight you'd have to look at it as another word for one of the things I'm looking for. So it's Peter East. East. I would have thought Peter South. Nope. Now, I want to make sure that I'm not skipping on one question. Cuz you guys have gotten one of them where you were close. Very, very close, but you still haven't said the words yet. Jonathan is stoned, I would guess. Because I'm higher than giraffe pussy, Matt. Confrontational. No, not confrontational. That song by the Vapors turning Japanese is either about masturbating or smoking weed. Nope, not flying or being weak, but what you well, if you're weak, well hold on. If you Spirit Starkey, you might have a point there. I can get you an answer off. Oh, you forgot the question. Question is, name something you do less of the older you get. Whining? Nope, I haven't spat on my homeless since I became homeless. Yeah, I wouldn't want to spit on your own kind, beeswax. BPK the elitist, my own kind. Okay. I'm wondering if you guys are stalling on this question. I wonder if you're going to start needing hints or anything. Arthritis? Nope. Give him a Nandy while you're at it, bees. Or give him a handy while you're at it, bees. Well, we do have eat. Eat. For eating spicy food, that we did get eat. So I ordered an XL strawberry milkshake. It's 32 ounces. Not sure if I can do it. Try it, Jonathan. You only live once. Well, yeah, I mean, Well, you could probably still be strong, but I mean, but like they said, I'm the less ex. But I mean, they said number one was the less you do, the older you get. Exercise was number one, so I don't know about. So I. So the thing is, number three. Yeah, number three could be sort of like a thing of number one, sort of. And then number five, well, you can be weak all you want to with number five. Hints, please. Okay. Number three. Number three goes in the category of baseball, football, basketball, golf, volleyball. Um, oh yeah, yeah. You would sleep the less you get. Sleep the less you get, older you get. Yep. Sleep. Number five is sleep, and Spirit Stalker and Car Camp got it. Number three, play sports. Play sports. I think I think when you as you get older, exercise and play sports, both very accurate. Very accurate. All right. Here we go. Next question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Here's the question this time. Question is, name something specific you keep an eye on at the beach. Name something specific you keep an eye on at the beach. Kids, all right, there you go, Scratching Boomers. Children is the number one answer. Not Dong's car cam, but you're awfully close. Oh, Spirit Stalker said kids too, so she would have gotten number one as well. Let's see. Not waves. You're close, but not quite. Use another word for waves, and you might get it. Disgusting. Weather. No, it's not the weather. You keep your eyes on. Yeah, you keep your eyes on the kids, but not sharks. Other people's crotches. Um, should I give you that, Shin? People drowning. Well, if you're looking at other people's crotches, would they be looking at their own people's crotches or the other ones? Women in bikinis. Okay, there you go, Scratching Boomers. That's what I was looking for. The opposite sex. Number 2. Opposite sex. Not people drowning. And not money, but you're close to both of them. But you're close to some of those answers. Let's see. Towels, not swimmers, more upway. Not chips or weed, but yeah, tidal waves or tide. Number 4 is just a tide. Jonathan got wallet. Number 5. Now just need that number 3 answer. Who is number 3? I said kids too. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I didn't see it. Okay, now some women might think, or no, I'm sorry. Some guys might think, they're the prize. A few women would think the person's a surprise. And it depends on if they're a guy or a girl, then when they see the prize. Depends on who applies for a job like this at the beach, though. Not jellyfish or scorpions. These are on one tonight, buddy. Not the phone or the surfboard. Question, Roswell, is Name something you keep an eye on at the beach. No, not cops. They're like the cops of this. They could be like, I guess they could be the babe watch. Yeah, they could be a babe watching if you know, they could be babe watching. But what's another word? What's another word if babes are watching you? Then you could get on it yet. No answers. Not Aaron's tits. I knew that was going. I should have known that was going to come up uh, late today. Well, yeah, I think for other people, I think opposite sex probably would get it. Shan's Nintendo Game Boy. Shan, you still got a Nintendo Game Boy? That thing's like 30 years old now. I don't know if Aaron... Does Aaron go to the beach? Come paging DG, Cheryl, and Tammy's National Geographic titties. I know. Well, drowning people, yes, we got that. Are they coming this way or are they going a different way? Here, police sirens. Here, popo sirens. Someone, well, oh, they're coming this way. And they just passed us. I think that was an ambulance. Who's the bustiest person in here when she ain't around? I don't know. I don't know, Spirit Stalker. How big are your tits, Shan's asking. I think I see someone in your back seat. Get out. There's not anybody in the back seat, I don't think. Oh, just kidding. You're in the hospital, Daryl? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better. Daryl. Who it's classier to just state your bra size. We got waves. Yeah, we got waves. You're looking for number 3 though. You know, you haven't gotten number 3 though. Might as well just what Jonathan might as well just ask Daryl like this, you know, what the hair's going on in there? Not seagulls crapping on you. Someone pull that crap on me. Somebody's in your back seat. But King, I please ask you something? And I have 2 tumors. Oh, yeah, the 38C, woohoo. No bra, but I'm an A cup at least. Oh, you mean about the sandals? Spirit Stalker has not said what her bra size is. I think she's uncomfortable, so we won't make her tell her bra size. I think. Oh no, wait. You know, she did it. Little 38C. Can you please do me a favor if you can, please? She did. You read it. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm actually jealous that she has bigger tits than me. Well, beeswax, maybe the I would hate to use the word I'm going to as people get, you know, I think as people get older, maybe the bigger their tits get. I don't really have a pair. I don't know where my pair of boots are right now. My shoes are all scattered around in my room. I'm not sure where the boots are. No, Spirit Stalker is. Wish it was a woman. But you can still, I mean, you know, beeswax, you can always make believe if you want to dress yourself up in little dresses and everything and pretend you're a woman. Dolly Parton would never drown, that's for sure. Yeah, but Dolly Parton would Dolly Parton ever, ever apply for one of these things? Would she apply? Still funny because people come in here with the wildest stories. You're obligated to get a wild story in here anytime you come in here, Shan. I measure inaccurately. No, you can't, John. They're massive and it's annoying. I see. If you can do that, thank you. You can try to see if you can. Well, I'm not at home right now. I'm not at home right now. I have to. What I have to do is I have to. I can't do one at home because I can't do a stream at home because it knocks off the internet. So that's why I'm doing it here at the judicial building. Wear your boots untied. Whoa, you sit there, please. Uh, I will have to. Well, I'm not. I'm not even wearing boots right now. I'm just wearing my work shoes. I'll have to wear my boots on one of my off nights for you. What's the next off night would probably be New Year's Eve. So if you saw boots on me, you probably wouldn't until 2026. McDonald's does have Wi-Fi, but but I've also got to go home and change my shirt into one of my work shirts, and then I've got to eat and shave a little bit, get ready, go get ready to go to get ready, yeah, just get ready to go to work. But they do have Wi-Fi at McDonald's, yes. But you would see me probably, you'd probably see me walking around. I mean, I got to walk around, stay on my feet, and you wouldn't really see anything. You would just be seeing a big wall, with like a little entrance to go in, and people probably be thinking, "What's going on in there? Why is it? What's going on? Why is it being recorded?" I I don't, Jonathan. Well, I just met him last night. I just met him last night. I know, but I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of facial hair car cam. I'm just not like that. Roswell, I'm a legs man. They can be flat as a pancake, as far as I'm concerned. Be right back. Well, you'd have to wait. You have to wait. You'd have to wait most likely until 2026. I've seen some weird ones on here. This one guy who's obsessed with silk and bouncy houses, and this other, it's with gloves, particularly rubber. Well, I will tell you something. I'll tell you something, Shan. There was this one person. They were Can I sit there on fire and watch him burn and bang his mom? Well, the I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to find personal information on him. Um, what if Daryl has athlete's foot, gout, MRSA, corns? Don't do it, Matthew. It's a trap. Well, I was going to tell you, there's one YouTuber I used to know, and well, I didn't really know them, but I knew of them. Um, his name was Goblin Fan 2007, and and one of these YouTubers I always watched, he said, "Can you please wear some black shoes and maybe dance in those black shoes, please?" You know, they figured that he probably had a fetish for feet or black shoes. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, ooh, glad I don't know this person. Lord Beast, Daryl, can we talk about this boot fetish? You'd have to fix it. Yeah, but not really. Daryl, I would say you need to go find a pair of boots somewhere else. But then again, that's on Matt. That's just kind of weird, dude. The uh the now watcher, the YouTube analytics that tells how many people it's in here, it was like 6 and now it's dropped to 3. So I'm thinking Daryl probably found out he was timed out and probably left. I'll send you a pair of boots. Where are you, Daryl? Is it the smell of used one that arouses you, Daryl? Daryl need to go to a thrift shop so we can try on different boots. We've turned this into a game stream into talking about boots. Isn't that interesting? Did Daryl ask you to wear the boots to work for several hours before borrowing them? If that's the case, that could be a huge problem. No, because I don't wear boots to work. I don't wear boots. Well, beeswax, they do say that if somebody feels threatened to call their local law enforcement. I think that's what all boots are made for, walking. I think even if you get reported, I don't think they do much. I got a pair I could send you. I warmed several hours selling driveways. There should be some good funk on there still. Save it for the winter. Geez, that was a good song. Okay. I was getting worried for a sec because it said I only had 2 people, and then it said I had 5. Daryl the Boot Man. They're made for either licking or stomping in one of those bees. I would Nancy Sinatra. Shania Twain. I think Daryl might be a little fruity in the underpants, if you know what I'm saying. No, the answer isn't boot. Well, his answer would be boots. Not my answer, though. Besides, for my question, all I got to say about boots with this question is, would anybody in the right mind wear boots to the beach? You guys still haven't. And if we're still referring to the game, I have reported Peter North 100 times at least. See, that's what I'm saying, Jonathan. I'm saying that it doesn't matter how many times you report them. YouTube's not going to do anything about it. They don't care. All right, let's see here. Now to get back to the who's saying flowers on the wall? Be quick. I'm not sure who's saying flowers on the wall. Anybody know who's saying flowers on the wall? You meet those boots and them big old legs. I ain't too hard to beg. Please Slipknot. YouTube don't care. That's what I'm saying, Buck Owens. Is that your answer to the question, Buck Owens? Might see Buck Owens at the beach. Now, the question, Roswell, was name something specific you keep an eye on at the beach. You've gotten 4 out of the 5 answers. Oh, yeah, you can get a new question if you just want me to read this. If you just want me to just read the answer, or unless you want to figure it out. This is it's all up to you on if you want to figure out number 3 or not, or if you just want me to reveal it. It's not. It's okay. You want a hint? These you could be this either for a woman or a man, and if you're a man, you get some, might get some, might get, well, if you're a man or a woman, depending on the gender of them, you might get some entertainment with them. They'll pull, they pull you out of the water. They give you CPR. They give, they'll give you, yeah, mouth to mouth resuscitation. Yeah, a lifeguard. You'll see you keep an eye on it at the beach. You keep an eye on the beach at the lifeguards. Lifeguards. I said there's a lot of men and women that are lifeguards. A man is hoping to get rescued sometime by a woman lifeguard, and a woman lifeguard is hoping to be rescued by a man lifeguard. Yeah, like Hasselhoff. All right. Well, that doesn't matter. That question is over now. Now you guys can get into another question, and I think this question is going to be a whole lot easier. Going to be a whole lot easier here. Here we go. All right, here we go. We got the top 7 answers to this question. This question's a little bit easier though, so you can breathe a relief. Shan Rub still here? Yeah, and I'm high and starting off into space often tonight to top it off. The Hoff's the answer to everything. Remember Heather? Heather was going to a party, and then she said she went off the road, trying to type what she typed. So we're just hoping she's okay. All right. Now, next question. The next question, we got the top 7 answers to this question. Question is, during an indoor game of hide and I hope she's okay. She said she went off the road trying to type. That's why they say don't text and drive. Okay, question is, during an indoor game of hide and seek, name a specific place where kids hide. Not in the oven. That would probably be a little bit dangerous if you tried that. Okay, Scratching Boomers, Car Cam, Spirit Stalker, you guys are all saying the closet. All right, there you go, you 3. In a closet is the number 1 answer. In a closet, number 1. Nope, not in a tub. Not even in the bathroom. In the attic? Nope, not in the attic. Not in Anne Frank's bookcase. The basement? Nope, not the basement. The doghouse? No, but that'd be interesting. Not a doghouse, though. Behind curtain. Okay, you got one, Spirit Stalker. Behind a curtain is number 6. Behind curtains, number 6. Not in the washing machine, though. Hey, you would hide outside during an indoor game of hide and seek? Under the bed? Okay, Spirit Stalker got one under the bed. And Car Cam actually got it too. And Jonathan. There you go. Number 2 is under the bed. Under the bed. But nope, not the garage scratching boomers. Nope, Roswell, not fridge in a junkyard. The beef locker. No. Not a crawl space and not grandpa's house. Go all the way to another house just to hide. Dryer, nope. Under the waterbed. Well, we got under the bed. Sex drawer? Nope, not the sex drawer, not the shower. Said not even the bathroom. Not under the sink, but under the sofa. Well, not exactly under, but you would still have, not exactly under, but you're very close. I can see your mess's colorful feathers. You're not under the couch, but you're just blank the couch. I'm sorry. I was I noticed I did that a few after I did that, my sweet. I'm sorry. I did not invite you. I wasn't thinking about that. I'm doing okay now. I'm doing fine now. If you're you're under the table. You're under the table. Number 7. Yeah, you're behind the you're well, not behind the recliner, not under the rug or in the car or in the chimney or the fruit cellar or on the roof or in your mother's womb or the tornado cellar. Not the bathtub. Remember, I said hamper, hamper. Nope, not hamper. You were close when you said under the sofa. It's not under the sofa. You're only blank by the sofa. Um, behind the recliner, not behind the recliner or between the cushions, but on the ceiling like Uma in Kill Bill. No, but not J.D. Vance the couch or Shan's secret sex closet. Behind the DVD case, not in the basement ceiling, behind the MAGA billboard in your front yard. Nope. Okay, there you go. That's what I was looking for, Spirit Stalker. Behind the sofa. Number 3 is behind the sofa. Behind the sofa. Let's see. You've just got 4 and 5 to get. Behind the curio cabinet. No, not behind the curio cabinet. We've got behind the curtains. Let's see. In a stranger's creepy windowless white van. Nope, not that. Or in the fridge. Hint. Shan's masturbation shed. Behind the person that's counting. Behind the... Okay. Spirit Stalker did get one. Behind a door. Number 5. Behind a door. Now you just got to get number 4. And there... If you want that hint, Jonathan, number 4 is something else they're hiding behind. They're hiding behind something else, but you don't know where they're hiding, though. Not the tool shed. It's full. Maybe need to flush it once in a while, Jonathan. Not in the laundry hamper or the outhouse. Remember, this is an indoor game of hide and seek, so you would be hiding in the house indoors, but you might be hiding behind a what? Not behind a dresser or not in the shower. Remember, no bathroom. No bathroom facilities in this one. Under the sea. Nope, it's not under the sea. A Vegas casino schedules for implosion. No. Hey, Joski's here. Joski's here. Nope, not on a cat rack. Ed and John's masturbation. No. Steve-O's butt dildo dialer. Behind the TV? Nope, you're still behind something, but it's not behind the TV. Do you have any questions about gloves? I like gloves. No question about gloves yet, Sam the gloves guy. Not behind the washing machine. This guy likes gloves. Yeah, well, that's why he's Sam the gloves guy. That kid better wear a hazmat suit, Shan. Not behind the cabinet or behind the oven, behind the inferno you started. What inferno? Hats off to whoever caught that earlier, though. But a beehive, if you, no, you wouldn't hide behind a beehive because you're not a bee. If you're a bee, when you be behind a wood burning stove. I guess we'll. I first we get a boots guy, and now we get a glove guy. The bum bar that opens 6 a.m. I'm a bee. Oh, that's right. That's why you're beeswax. Behind a blankie? Nope. Buzz, buzz. Nope, not the shower curtain. Not the shower curtain. Mostly rubber gloves. What you got so far? So far, what you have is you have 6 out of the 7 so far. So far, you've got number 1 in a closet, number 2 under the bed, number 3 behind the sofa, number 5 behind a door, number 6 behind a curtain, and number 7 under a table. You're still struggling with that number 4 answer. Number 4 answer has been said. Or I'm sorry, I'm sorry. All the rest of, or I was gonna say in behind the, yeah, shower curtain's been guessed. Laundry pile under a table's been guessed. We got that. That was number 7. Yes, in Aaron's tits. No, Aaron didn't make the survey in this game. Not, or at least not her tits did. Sam, we had a guy in here earlier that likes boots. He wanted to borrow Matt's boots. We thought he was kind of a weirdo, a little fruity in the underpants, if you know what I'm saying. Not behind the dresser, but this is going to be behind. And I think, and if it's not under the. Well, we got under the bed. Yes, that was number 2. But what we're looking for is something. Sometimes these can have holes. They can be easy to find, but sometimes if this is if it's fully woolen, then you might not see them. Aaron is a girl's name. Yeah, Aaron. This Aaron girl comes in here sometimes. Not behind the wall. But what you guys got to get is that I miss Sam while peeing behind the safe. No, not behind a safe. The thing you're looking for behind is starts with a C. Starts with a C. Thought Aaron was a kid. Nah, this girl is like, I think she's older than us. Shen could give you really some old Sam could really give you some tips on Aaron. She and Aaron are really good friends. I have my own gloves. I don't borrow gloves. Aaron's busy checking for lumps on a Saturday night. You thought Aaron was a truck driver. It's not, well, you said curtains. Yes, I know, but it's not curtains you're looking for. That started with a C, but yes, this is something else though, that they can hide under, behind that also starts with a C. It's not chest, but you do have the first 2 letters correct, Spirit Stalker. This thing you're looking for, it's not a chest, but you've got the first 2 letters right. What else could go with CH? Yeah, a chair. Behind a chair is number 4. That's what you needed. Behind a chair, number 4. And I could tell that was a toughie for you guys. I could tell that was a toughie for you. I thought that'd be easy for you, but apparently not. I thought hide and seek would be an easy question for him. Okay, when PPK gets his merch store, he should sell PPK adult diapers so you don't miss a second. I don't know if I'd sell adult diapers. I've never seen anybody sell adult diapers on their merch. I've seen people sell hoodies, hats, shirts. I said, well, I must dash. I gotta go. Give us an easy one, please. It depends on if you're good with this one, Steve Areno. Pickles and hands and bees. Or something like that. You'd be the first, actually, probably not. Bees is going. See ya, bees. Loads of fire. I sell gloves. Oh, maybe you, is that some of your merch, Sam? You got to get to know Sam. All right. Well, depends on if you guys are good with this one. Who's good with, uh, who knows a lot about brass? That's about our next question. Who knows a lot about brass? Rhymes with ass. Well, yeah, that's true. Breast. No, brass. BRASS. At least I think one of these will be easy for you. It's a lot about brass, not breast, brass. Yeah, sort of like military brass, I guess. Okay, here we go. Here's the next question. Yeah, like a brass monkey car cam. All right, here we go. We got the top. We got brass like brass boots, Shani. All right, numbers are here. We go. Top 6 answers to this question. Name something made of brass. And Spirit Stalker before I even asked the question. Yeah, trumpet is there, number 4. Trumpet, not a brass butt plug, brass knuckles, or a brass ring. Not brass dowsing rods. But okay, Carcam got one. A brass doorknob, or brass door handle. Number 5. Nope, not jewelry, not a vase either. I wonder when it was going to go off. Brass knuckles. Okay, you would think brass knuckles would be there, but no. Bob Dylan's bed. I miss brass and bronze up. Let's see. Ammo. Not brass ammo or brass mix. The brass age. Nope. Not the brass age or plates or silverware. A tuba? Nope, no tuba. 11-inch Trump statue in my front yard. Well, if that's made of brass, you've got something good, but that's not on the survey, though. Brass cymbals? No, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the only musical instrument they had on the survey was a trumpet, and Spirit Stalker got that one. So, trumpet's the only brass instrument on this survey. So, no other instrument besides trumpet will be on here. So don't answer with musical instruments because they won't be there. Okay, let's see. But it wouldn't be brass balls, brass railing. Well, we got brass doorknob and brass handles, but not a brass lock. Okay, Spirit Stalker got it. A brass bed. That's the number 1 answer. A brass bed. See. We got the brass doorknob and door handles, but there might be another door answer there, but what would you call it? A door what? Be wall balls for bungholes. Nope, not a brass monkey or brass sculptures. Not brass coins or a brass dipper or a brass key. Not brass plumbing. Brass hole. Nope. Bed knobs and broomsticks. We got the doorknobs. Lay, lady, lay across my big brass bed. A brass lock. It's not a brass lock or key. Sprint, what's the heck is a brass bed? Or she's asking, or Scratching Boomers is asking Spirit Stalker, what the heck is a brass bed? Let's see. It's not a brass fan or brass toilet. I was looking down to see what answers you had left. Yeah, there's a brass door thing, but what's the door thing called? There's another door thing, with it, but you got to include the other with it. My fat cock. Not a brass section or a brass bed. That funky monkey. Yeah, there you go. A door knocker. Number 3 is a door knocker. That's made of brass. Now what you need now is 2 and 6. 2 and 6. I didn't even know these were made of brass, but this is 2 and 6 are made of brass. Well, maybe 6 is possible, but 2 I didn't think so. But hey, it surprises you. Not brass balls or bell. I'm sorry, brass bells, not brass bells or tools. Peeing pisses me off. Be right back. A fart knocker. Yeah, door knocker. We got that. Same bucket. Not a brass bucket. Shan says that she doesn't. Yeah, peeing pisses her off too. Sometimes, I say some. I mean, not tonight and everything, but there are some times that I'm screwed and everything because I'm here at the courthouse and and I have to take a pee and I just have to hold it until I get home. That's are you saying, oh, candle holder? Oh, wait. Not exactly a candle holder, but what would exactly hold a candle holder? It would be a candle what? Candle holders would hold what? Not a brass pony or a brass ring. But you're close, Jonathan. If you can tell what a candle holder holds, then or what kind of a spirit stalker. So a brass bed is kind of like a sleigh bed, if you will. I guess so, maybe. What if you had the trots? If I had the trots, I'd have to hold it till I got home, as well, because the building is locked, and there's a lawyer's place across the room that's locked. I said the only way if I really had the trots would be go to the jail next door and ask if I can use their bathroom. But I would try to hold it though. I said holding pee in is a lot more easier than holding trots in. I'll say that. A brass candle, yeah, or a brass candle. What that there's a candle. Okay, I guess I can give you a brass candle. I was looking for a brass candlestick. But yeah, a brass candlestick is number 2. Sometimes you can't. Yeah, that's true. Jonathan, you remember me telling you that one time at work and everything, I had to run to the bathroom and everything because I could not hold it. I felt like I was going to go in my pants if I didn't go at that exact moment. A Gatorade bottle. I don't have a Gatorade bottle. I said all I have is my bot. I'd have to drink the whole thing down before I could pee in that car. Besides, if I had to pee really bad, all I would tell you guys is hold on, and I'd put you on this, and I would put you and I would put you face down on the phone, and the sound bite on mute. That way you wouldn't hear me, or you wouldn't hear me peeing. Oh yes, brass tacks. But now you got brass. So I gave you brass candlestick. What's number 6? It would be a brass what? Not a brass nail or bullet or tax or subway tokens. I used to pee in Gatorade bottles on long trips. Oh yes, brass tacks. Not art. Well, subway tokens, arcade tokens. Who said anything about tokens? Not a brass radiator. No, actually, I should have waited for Roswell to say something else about tokens, and then I walk out. Who said anything about tokens? Hang on, let me Google this. It wouldn't be brass pipes, brass candle holder in your bum. I remember I did that once, with the colorful feathers in here, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yes, I'm just doing the Pat Sajak walkout, when he walks off stage and says, 'Who says anything about a horse?' That's why I raise and says, 'Who says anything about, whatever they say?'" Hello. Hello, Daryl. Hello again. Brass faucet? Nope. Brass trophy? Nope. Not a brass porno booth token. Porno booth token? Okay, yeah, now you've done it. Who said anything about a token? When you gotta go, you gotta go. 100% facts. Lamp? Okay, spirit stock, or no, I'm sorry, Shane got it. Shane got it. A lamp. A lamp. Number 6 is a lamp. As you could see, I had to, get it at the last line to get it. Sometimes when I was in high school, I'd be like, I gave birth to a 2-pound turd, or I'd be like, or I gave birth to a 3-pound turd, or something like that. Lamp in my arse, Roswell says. I can't do you the favor because I'm not home right now. Actually, I think that this one probably belongs first. Okay, we'll do that one. Daryl, put the boots down, Jonathan says. Or the dog gets it. I can't do it right now because I'm not home. All right. Let's see. We got okay. Next question. Okay. Now, in an Anderson, Karn, O'Hurley, or Harvey game, an 8 is a full answer question, but not in the Dawson or Combs version. A full answer would be 12. So we technically, if we were playing Harvey or O'Hurley or Anderson or Karn, we'd have a full survey, but we don't. But we only have 8. So, it's not a full survey, so I'm not going to say full survey for this time. But yeah, we got the top 8 answers to this question. Question is, okay, here's the question. Name something fuzzy. I don't know. Go to Publix and ask the pharmacy. Can't remember what it calls, but it works. There you go. Something soft. Okay, there you go. There you go, Scratching Boomer. A teddy bear or a stuffed animal. That's the number 1 answer. A teddy bear or a stuffed animal. Okay, let's see. Better not be Daryl from Walking Dead. Don't think so. I don't know if Daryl's working with a full deck. Dice. Dice is a good answer, but it's not. But it's not on the survey. But Jonathan got one. Peaches. Yeah, a peach. Number 3 is a peach. But not Nux, Bolox, or Chin. Not a fur coat or a sweater. Balls. What kind of balls, Spirit Stalker? More specific. What kind of balls? I didn't think these. They have a word. This is one of these kind of balls. Which sporty balls? Seal, not seal or testes or mold. Pets. More specific. What kind of pet? Boots. Pussy. As you mean a pussy as a pussy cat or a puss or just a woman's pussy? You gotta be sure about that, Jonathan. I'm not sure which one you mean. Daryl's tongue from licking them. Not hamsters or fuzzy ball's mirror. Okay, there you go. A cat. Number 2 is a cat. Number 2 is a cat. Yeah, those cats are so fuzzy. Oh, wait a second. I gave a wrong answer. Strike on me. Or that's my bad on my part. Car Cam said a sweater. I told him no sweater. I was looking down the survey and sweater actually happens to be number 4. So sorry, Car Cam, you did get one. Number 4, a sweater. Yeah, fuzzy dice. They're not on the survey. Now let's see. So you've gotten the top 4 answers. Got to get number 5, number 6, number 7, and the number 8. My brain vision. Bad boy Matthew. Now we're gonna put some water wings on you and spank your little bottom. I would act like. Okay, well, actually, give me the warning when you'll spank me, because then I'll know to feel the pain. All right, Spirit Stalker got one. Number 7 is slippers. Slippers. Well, I read it. Now you guys just got to get the number 8. I mean, Spirit Stalker was close when she said balls, but she was not correct on which kind of balls. I just goat. Well, there are a couple more animals that are fuzzy, but goat's not one of them. There are a couple more animals that are fuzzy, but goat's not one of them. Okay, Carcam got the right one. A tennis ball. Tennis ball is number 8. Now you just need 5 and 6, and those are 2 animals that are fuzzy. Yes, 2 more animals fuzzy. 5 and 6 are the answers, but what could they be? What other animals do they think are fuzzy? Nope, not a meatball or a gopher or a sheep. Rabbit? Nope, not a rabbit or a gopher. Shansack. Nope, not a hamster either. Not a spider. I don't know. Spiders would be fuzzy. Maybe a tarantula, but not a spider. No, it's not bear that they think is fuzzy. One is a small, if like a rabbit. No, moth. No, sheep for your shagging pleasure. No, one is a very, very, very small animal, and then one could be anywhere. Okay, hint. Okay, Jonathan, while I was giving you a hint, one is a very, 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 very small animal. They're an outside creature, and this one could be a pet as well. They can be anywhere from small to big, depending on what kind they are. It's not a hint. It's not a mouse. Not a rat. Okay, the small one. The small one when the small one at one time, you know, will go into nesting, and when they come, not a rat or a gerbil. Hamster's been guessed. I heard sheep and came running. Nope, not a sheep or a guinea pig. Hey, halfwit. No, when they okay, not a bird, a chinchilla. When they come out, they come out as a beautiful butterfly. But before they're a butterfly, what are they? Before they become a butterfly, they are a what? Yeah, they're a caterpillar before they're a butterfly, and that's number 5, a caterpillar. Number 6 can be a number 6 can be a pet. Number 6 can be a pet. Yeah, caterpillar was number 5. Number 6, a lot of people have as a pet. Now, you did get cat, and people do have cats as pets, but what do they also have as pets? Some people have a lot of these as pets, and they call it man's best. Yeah, a dog. A dog. I was about to say they call it man's best friend. Some people say if a dog is a man's best friend, I'd hate to see what their worst enemy is. Yeah, there's all 8 of them right there. And well, that's what they said in January or February of 89. Go back to 1989 and complain to the people who gave the survey on that one. I just read what they are. But it's fun getting to watch, these older ones, when I was just a little kid. All right. Next question. All right, next question. We've got the okay, here's a good one. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Here's the question. Question is name name something that's better than being rich. What's something that's better than being rich? What is something that's better than being rich? Yeah, there you go. There you go, Shan. Being healthy. Being healthy. That's the number 1 answer. Being healthy. Close, Jonathan. Close, but Shan really got it. Love. Being loved. Number 3 is being loved. Having a huge hog. No. Halfway got one. It's number 5. Being famous. Not being well hung. Not well, we got being healthy, being loved, not giving a fuck. Amen. Uh being immortal. Nope, not being immortal or having a gigantomastia. And we've reached the 2 hours, but I could for a couple more, I think. I'm hung like a giraffe. Well, you've got being healthy, being loved, and being famous. You just got to get the other 2. I don't know. I wouldn't know if I'd like a roasting session, Sophia. You can play with us though. You're hung like a light switch, John. We don't do roasting. Sorry, Sophia, Sorry, Sophia, we don't do a roasting. Being alive? Nope, not being alive. But there's two things that there's two other things that you would love to be. Love to be. Being anal? No, not being anal. We only take A-list roasters. There you go, Sophia. There's Roswell's answer. Sorry, we only take A-list roasters, and we don't think you're A-list roasters. Pretty, being pretty. Please pick. I'm not. I'm not mad, and it's not me doing the timing out. It's doing somebody else. It's somebody else. But I cannot do the boots though, Daryl. I'm not mad. I'm not at home. I can't do the boots right now. Not being a chick magnet or being smart, but when Halfwit said pretty, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him. Um, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Halfwit because being pretty, yeah, number 4, being famous, and Beefaroni just got number 2, being happy, and I think we have reached the 2 hour streak, but we've still got a couple of we still got the next 2 questions are 4 answers. I think I could give you a 4 answer question before I grill you on more answers. Okay, so we've got 2 more questions to go, and they're both short ones. All right, they're going to be a little tough though, so try to use your brain for this. Okay. Okay, 3 more for Beefaroni. Well, the thing is, there's 2 more 4 ones, and then the next one is a 6 one. Are you sure you want 3 more for Beefaroni? Because the next 2 are 4, and the one after those, and 2 after that are 6 of them. Are you sure you want 3 more for Beefaroni? All right, we'll do 3 then. All right. Well, these questions are going to be tough, though. This one is top 4 answers to the question. When you look in your rearview mirror and see a policeman behind you, what is your first impulse? Oh, Beefaroni's just saying 2 more. So I guess we do 2 more. So the next to the last question. When you look in your rearview mirror and see a policeman behind you, what is your first impulse? Floor it? Okay, okay, Halfwit. I'm not sure if I want to be in the car with you when a policeman is behind you. Not floor it. Slow down. Okay, there you go, Beefaroni. Slow down. That's the number 1 answer. Slow down. Not to take a shit. Daryl's in the hospital for attacking trigger happy mods. Hit the brakes. Not hit the brakes. And not make sure your seatbelt's on. Not get your license and registration ready. Not whip your titties out. Not scream. You're probably screaming in your head, but not screaming on the survey, though. Not seeing the blue. Okay, Beefaroni, you did get one. Pull over, number 3. Number 3, pull over. My dogs are just consistently growling at each other. It's driving me nuts. Make sure you got mouthwash for the BJ you're about to give. No, it's not that, and it's not act sober. Much better answer than the first one you gave, Halfwit. I like this answer much better, but not act sober. Make sure your cock's not out. Oh, if you had that out, you'd probably be arrested for sure. I love you, Ron Burgundy. Thought we were already stopped. Well, we got slow down and pull over. Well, slow down. We got slow down, but we didn't get pull over yet. We didn't stop just yet. But Beefaroni said we pulled over, so so we're okay now. It's saying it's probably a ghost. Keister the drugs. Hide the stash. No, we're not hiding any stash or keistering drugs. We're not hiding weed in beer cans. We're not hiding anything. We're doing two things an officer wants you to do. Or a responsible one would make you do it. I can try, Daryl, but it would be in a video. It wouldn't be with the at home with the laces. Makes me think on my next live stream if I need to bring boots and lace for him to make him happy. Not a box of Altoids. I got caught jerking off on the beach one time. And they got super jealous of each other, John. Two boys. Grab your gat. Jen, I want a puppy. What kind of dogs do you have? Did you get a sex change for that, though? Not turn on the turn signal. I never try to wear shoes untied. I could fall and hurt myself. Fall and bust my head. I would never wear a shoe untied. If there were boots, yes, I would wear them tied, of course. One's a brindle Chihuahua Frenchie, and the other looks a little like a mini pitcher. Okay. Now that we got the you've got slow down and pull over. Head to the nearest donut shop. Will you promise me that you'll never wear? I try not to, Daryl. I promised you already that I will not try to wear them untied. Wiener, Shanhau's escorted off the beach with a ticket. Not head to the nearest donut shop. They're so cute. Yeah, I bet they are cute. Wow, you're lucky, John. Okay, buddy, I don't like being in the hospital. Who put you in the pull off the road safe? No, not pull off the road safely, but you're gonna. Yeah, check your speed. Check my speed. There you go, half-wit. Check my speed. Number two, check my speed. I have no family. Sorry to hear that, Daryl. So yeah, you roll your you might roll. It's not rolling the window down, but I missed what Daryl said about shoes and laces. What did he say? He said that well, I promised him that I will never wear them untied at any time again. Yeah, friends are better than family. Daryl, I'll send you some boots, man, Jonathan says. Okay, yeah, while you're rolling it down, you're probably letting something go through your head. You're thinking, oh man, why is he stopping me? Did something go wrong? Or just mainly thinking, what are you mainly thinking? You're thinking, oh no. You're thinking, oh no. You're thinking a 4-letter thing. You're thinking, oh no. Oh Lord, what? Well, almost said the first word. No, just promise me that you'll never wear them untied if you can. I can promise you that. Oh, Daryl tripped and ended up in the hospital for not tying his laces. Creating oil slicks so they spin out and you can get away. No, wouldn't create an oil slick. Probably get in trouble with the popo if you did that. Hey, Daryl, there's tumors on your brain. Jonathan's asking. Friends are the family you choose. Caps party. Now, what you want is that You're going to be, what would you think when a cop stops you? You're going to think, I did, and I have 2 tumors. One is on my brain. You guys have apparently stopped guessing. I'm wondering if I need to throw out a hint for number 4. Not a tumor. No, I think they're all just obsessed over, your love for boots. I don't think they're making fun of you. You still got number 4, and number 4 would be you saying something to yourself. Be like, what would you say if a policeman stopped you, or you see a policeman behind you? Daryl, I know your other brother, Daryl. But where's Larry? I don't want you to get hurt over the laces. I won't get hurt over the laces. I mean, I barely wear boots, but I probably will need to in the winter when it gets wintertime. Are you guys still wanting to do these? Finish this question and get the other one done? Because I warned you, the last question is going to be because the last one, like this one, is going to be hard. Well, you do, Dad Lightning. No more after this. Look like after. So after you get this one, no, don't do the last question that has 4 answers. Because I was going to give you 2 more questions, but I think you guys are more interested in Daryl and his boots. I need to go on with the game either way. It's getting late. It's getting late. Should I just give you number 4 on this one, and then you do the last one real quick? Or do we stop here and we do it later? I am not trolling, and I'm sorry for bugging you, but would you? I promise that I always lace them up. I'm just kind of getting frustrated. I don't know if anybody's still wanting to play the game or if they just want to just talk now. Hint would be you're thinking, oh no, yeah, the cop question. Oh no, I cannot believe it. I don't know what I did. What? Now, if somebody's like, I don't know what I did, then they're asking themselves what? I don't know what I did. What? Yeah, they're asking. My daughter turned out wonderful. They're thinking, oh, but I didn't know I did anything. What? And they're asking themselves, what? they're going to be thinking, okay, I don't know what I did. So maybe not what's wrong, but what, but it does start with what. They're thinking, oh no, what? Or should I just reveal the answer? Um, let's see. Like they're thinking, oh no, I don't know what I did. And when you say, I don't know what I did, how do you put that in a question? You're thinking, oh no, what? How would you put it in a question? You're saying, I don't know what I did. How do you put that into a question? You're asking, what? Or should I just give you the answer? Yeah, what did I do? You're thinking, what did I do? Number 4 is thinking, what did I do? All right, we got one more question for you, and then we're calling it. One more question. So get ready, guys. This is the last question for the night. Last question for the night. And this is going to be a little bit of a hard one, but let's see if you can do this. Or if you want me to skip this question, you can, because here's what the question is. Top 4 answers to this question. Mother Nature is, of course, not really anybody's mother. Name another such non-real relative. You want to do that one, or does that one confuse you? Because it's Mother Nature is, of course, not really anybody's mother. Name another such non-real relative. No, Mother Teresa is there. Not Mother... Okay, there you go, Beefaroni. Mother Goose is number 3. Not Whistler's mother. Shan, that's the question. Mother Nature is, of course, not really anybody's mother. Name another such non-real relative. So far, you've only got Mother Goose. Not Whistler's mother, though. Not Mother Lover. There is another mother on there, but it's a non-real relative. What is another non-real relative that's mother? It's not Mother of Pearl. And there's other people besides Mother on here, too. Not Mother Board. Not Mother Earth. Hot stepmom stuck in the garbage disposal again. Another brother's mother. They're not Mother's Little Helpers or Mother's Little Ship. This one is a fair. This one is. Oh, I almost said who. I almost said what. This one actually, this is a cartoon character. Cinderella had one of these. Cinderella had one of these. Not stepmother or Mother's Little Ship. No, Cinderella had like a what kind of person to help her? Her yeah. What's in front of Godmother though? What's in front of Godmother? It was a what Godmother? Starts with an F. She had an F what Godmother? It's a yeah, fairy godmother, number 4. Number 1 is number 2 would be some people might call it, number 2 is involved in the government. Number 2 is involved in the government. You know, number 2 is involved in the government. Um they might call him who? They might call this guy who if he's in the government. He's not a mother or a father. This guy is another relative. No. Oh, I almost said it. I almost said it too. No. He's an his name is 3 letters. His name is 3 letters. Uncle Sam, yeah, Uncle Sam is number 2, and now number 1, I'm not really sure about number 1. Number 1, it is a mother or a father, and this person, you know, if they're a mother or a father, they tell something that's very important. They can tell what day it is because they're called what? It's a mother or a father, and they can tell you can't say the word, but they can tell you the blank of the day. They can tell you the blank day because they're called what? No, not Uncle Sam. We're looking for guy is a mother or a father. This person is a mother or a father, not Mother Earth. But if they tell you, oh, look what, yeah, Father Time. Father Time. That's number 1, Father Time. And it is 9:25. We've gone way over 2 hours. This might be the last one. I'll put a community post on my page, and you'll decide if we should go early New Year's Eve or you know, just cancel it. I don't know. See, I'm telling you, Father Time. But I don't know any of that. And besides, it's 9:25. I've got to get back and get ready. Um, this might be the last stream of 2025. I don't know. It depends on if we can do anything Wednesday. Um, yeah, Father Time. But anyway, if I don't see you guys till next year, then for the rest of the year, much love, and until next time, possibly next year, peace. We'll see if we can be on here Wednesday. If not, I'll see then till Wednesday. But if not, then till next year. Peace.